this weekend?
It was pretty good. It's a little bit different, something I had to kind of go through, but I enjoyed it. It was a battle, but we did our jobs. Guys did good, and cast held up.
You re-wrapping and casting for every practice then?
Yeah. Yep.
What's that process? I mean, how long is that?
Time consuming. Yeah. His kind of because you got meetings, so you can't really miss meeting time, so you might miss a little bit of pre-practice, and then just a lot of taping and casting and padding.
Do you need to have more work done to it after the season, or?
That's probably most likely, but it's not really my focus right now. It's more just how to block USC and help the guys up front.
What have you seen from this O-line? Different guys have gone down with injuries, like Teddy goes down and Turner comes in, just in holding to that next man up and actually having to make it a reality here.
Yeah, you said this next man up. Everyone's being taught the same thing, being coached the same way. Guys are holding each other to a higher standard, even now that it's younger guys coming in, maybe guys with less starts. So it's kind of like how we're kind of piecing the puzzles together right there. But it's working out. Guys are enjoying it. We're having fun with it. It just sucks when you lose, two guys like Gunner and Teddy.
With Turner, obviously you haven't been here forever, but how did you see him attack that final part of his rehab before he got out on the field?
Yeah, he's an inspiration to me. What he's been through and pieced his body back together just to be able to get back out on the field, not necessarily play, but to be ready when his number was called is. Kudos to him and the med staff. They did an unbelievable job for him, and what he's able to do and his mentality to attack what's thrown at him. I can play through a little finger hand thing. That guy's an ultimate warrior there.
Between both of those guys, Teddy and Turner, when you got here in the offseason and learned their stories about all the injuries and everything that they've been through, you mentioned Turner being an inspiration, but if you group the two of them together, knowing that they're coming to the end of this, what does Nebraska football mean to them through in your opinion?
Yeah, I can't speak on their behalf, but I can ask them any question about the 40s, the 30s, what rival game, what coach, what player, and they'll know the answer to it. And for us, they're trying to rehab and just get back on the field for the guys in the line room and the guy behind us as well. And they love football, but they love the brotherhood the most.
Have you seen Elijah Pritchett come along in the last, from camp today?
Yeah. He's coming along. Henry's, helping out a lot. But, he's coming to his own with the technique, being coachable, and really starting to, get a feel, how this offense is running. And he's doing an incredible job for us.
When Emmett gets 27 carries like that, how fun is that kind of game for the offensive line?
I love it. That's kind of my DNA. I know it's, the guys up front, Coach Riola's, Henry Towski, those guys, love the runs being called. It's kind of, what you like to do as an offensive lineman.
I was just going to say, one of the things Coach Rule talked about before the game and everything was that there'd be the question would be pain tolerance. So does the club protect you pretty well from that? Was there still some of that to fight through? How would you describe that?
There's a lot of pain tolerance, but it's really, I don't really focus on that. I focus to the guy to the left and right of me. It was kind of get me through that next play. But really not doing it for myself. I'm doing it for those guys, and especially 15.
You've played in some electric atmospheres in your career, just with everything that's going on with this game, the alternate uniforms, the blackout, playing at night on national television. Just what do you think this could be from an atmosphere standpoint?
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I know the guys are too, but the process is still the process. Our preparation has to be the best it's ever been. It's you can't let the game be too big, but big time players play big and big time games, and we have to go back to our fundamentals. It's blocking, tackling, and you can't let the outside noise start to creep in. But we're excited for this game.
What was the USC rivalry like for you before when you were at Notre Dame? Obviously, that was an annual game for you before.
Yeah. I loved playing in it. It was fun. It was always chippy, chirpy, and always a couple different two different cultures clashing together. So it's always have that outcome. Play that ball and play against those guys.
Yeah, Rocco.
Thanks, guys.